Holy crap! Okay, okay, okay. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Ah! Welcome back to State of Decay 2 and my Lethal Builder run. We just killed a couple of Plague Hearts and managed to wake another one up in the process. And this is the one that actually has some hostile NPCs next to it. Now, last time I thought I was going to be dealing with them, but I didn't because I accidentally went to the wrong Plague Heart. But that's okay. So that character got exhausted, and she was, unfortunately, my most capable character. So I've switched to a less well-trained character, who is also currently less well-equipped, which seems like a bad plan. So I'm going to be a cool guy, jump through a bunch of windows, and then figure out what to do. Okay, so we're definitely going to bring some cure with us. We're definitely not going to bring a, what's that called? A crossbow, because that would be stupid. But let's bring something that will do a bunch of damage to a Plague Heart. Oh, hey, we got some folks in the chat now. Utini is here, and so is AutoPG. Oh, did I already tell you about the name that you were asking me about? That, you had asked me about, I think, putting the name Reagan in the game and whether I had successfully done that. And it turns out I hadn't, and so I went back and I did it, but it didn't make update 36. It'll probably be update 37. I think I might have told you that already, but I forgot, so I wanted to make sure I did. Looks like we've got a bunch of different guns here that I could use. I want to grab something that can do a lot of rapid damage to a Plague Heart. So an FBI fighting rifle could do that. The Golden Honcho could do that. I've got a couple of those. But yeah, why don't we go Golden Honcho? And then I think I'm going to unload a couple of other things. The Fire 7.62. To make sure that I've got enough backup bullets. Okay, we've got a sledgehammer. That's good. We've got a suppressed revolver and some bullets for that. That's good. I've got some heals. Should probably grab something that sets things on fire. I don't have... Oh, I do have a little bit of C4. Interesting. I guess I must have taken it out of my last character's inventory. It might be kind of fun to grab a whistling box mine, though. Smoke grenades, also useful. Okay, yeah, because... So my last character was a highly, highly competent. This one... Okay, this one has got gunslinging. Okay, so she's not like one of these crazy Red Talon type characters, but she's got gunslinging, which is really important. She's got endurance, which means her health is higher than usual. And actually, I now have enough meds. I've got 15 meds right now. You can't see because my face is in the way, but I got 15 meds, which means I can probably afford to up her resistance. Can't I? Primary care. Why can't I select primary care? Oh, it's already active. When did I activate that? It must have been like 2 episodes ago, which means like 2 weeks ago. Okay, well, great. I'm glad that's working. Let's... Oh, you know what? I think I was about out of gas before. So let me bring some gas with me. Because the car I've been driving around, it is an absolute gas guzzler. I need to get myself a cheaper car. Yeah, it's just been destroying gas. Luckily, the place I'm headed right now is... it's pretty close, so I'm not going to be worrying too much about gas. Last time, I was driving all the way across the map, and I took out a Plague Heart all the way over here. We're not doing that again. We're just going to this spot, so we should be fine. But yeah, it's already starting to infest places. I think it's trying to make infestations to go over and take out this outpost of mine, so that's not cool. We shouldn't let it finish that job. Also, we should bear in mind that there is a bloater on this route that we should try not to hit. Ideally. So, Orthaus is suggesting his ideal shopping list for someone going out to fight a Plague Heart. He says that they should bring a heavy weapon, check. Suppressed pistol, revolver, same deal, check. Firework launcher, no, I don't have that. Cures, I got a cure. Extra fuel bombs. Yes, I have that. Energy drinks. I do not have energy drinks. And you know what? That's actually a really good call. I don't know if I have energy drinks in this community, but I should at least bring snacks or something because, I mean, it's not like I'm going to remember to use them, but energy drinks. There we go. But it's still smart to bring some. Oh, so yeah, Ed Blake, I did get a notification today that Infection-Free Zone has come out, which I'm pretty excited about. For those who don't know, Infection-Free Zone is a game I've been looking forward to for a while. It's a zombie survival simulator. It's not like you're not like living in the zombie apocalypse for firsthand like you do in State of Decay 2. It's much more of a management sim. You got a top-down perspective. But the thing that's cool about it is it uses real-world map data. And so you can just pick your own neighborhood or your own workplace or, I don't know, the Vatican or something and decide that that's where you're going to be sort of holding out against the zombies. And just do it wherever. And it would it'll actually try to locate the resources and the buildings and everything according to what's actually in the world. And I especially like it because I had that idea in like 2012 and no one listened to me. And I don't know. I don't know if it's a good idea, but I really liked it. I really wanted to do it. I never got the chance. And so I love that somebody else has done it now. And I get to see how it turned out. I think it's a team in Poland that pulled it together. I met them at PAX this past year. And they seemed really cool. So yeah, I checked out the demo a while ago. The game seems kind of challenging. It's got the zombies in it. By the way, there's a bloater on this route, so I need to watch. The zombies in that world, there it is, are kind of vampire-like in that they, there we go, in that they only come out at night. So the game has got this kind of day-night cycle where you send out people to scavenge and sort of take over locations and stuff during the day. Okay, now it's time to test out Update 36 and make sure that I don't accidentally hit this cloud when it looks like I'm not going to hit it. Okay, good. Thank you, Update 36, for the fact that didn't sneakily infect me, even though I was not very close to it. Oh. Busted up my car. Totally worth it. However, I should probably fix my car before I get too close. Oh, there's a freaking juggernaut. Does he see me? Oh, somebody sees me. Yep. Okay. I'm going to back out. We're just going to put a little distance between us and that juggernaut. If he actually follows me a short ways, that's fine. That puts him further away from the play cart. By the way, you'll notice our car only has one reverse gear. The care and attention that goes into realism. Anyway, yeah, so you spend the day like sending people out, scavenging, building stuff up, trying to prepare, and then at night the zombies come. And you try to, fend them off using, whatever troops or defenses or anything you built. But the whole thing has got sort of a, it looks almost like you're watching it through a satellite view or from an AC-130 or something like that. So it's a very sort of stylized presentation. But yeah, I think it seems really cool. So I'm sure at some point I'm probably going to play it on the stream. But yeah, thank you for calling that out, Ed. Oh, hey, Ranithcord just came in and raided me. I got raided by my own mod. That's pretty cool. Okay, so there's a guy. Yeah, there's the Juggernaut. I'm thinking, oh, whoops, hello. I'm thinking I'm going to drive really poorly. How does that sound? I'm thinking I should kind of take the back way around. And get to my destination, making kind of an end run around that Juggernaut. Now, I could just let this infestation die on its own. But you can actually get loot from zombies and infestations these days, which is kind of cool. And I think you can get a little bit of influence as well. Hey, stop! Hey, get off me. So I'm thinking I might actually want to sneak over here. Now, I think that because this is an early infestation, it shouldn't have any ferals associated with it. But I'm wrong. Hold on, hold on. Ah! Holy crap! Okay, okay. Wow. And they didn't drop any loot, which makes me think they weren't originally associated with that infestation. They probably just got grandfathered in because they were wandering by. Okay, I'm hearing the Juggernaut roar, but is he roaring at me? Or is he just roaring to be a cool guy? Oh, no. There are even more. Holy crap. Okay, yeah, so firing that a bunch of times attracted the neighbors. Did I bring enough bullets for this? I don't know if I actually did. Oh, hey, friend. Okay, I think that might have been all the ferals. Let's just get everybody in one nice big pile. And then get them away from my car. Come here. Come here. Everybody run through the fire. Okay, there is still at least one more feral associated with this place. That's... Oh, there he is. Hi. Oh, okay, okay. It's not the feral that gets you. Oh, now I get less influence for performing actions? No! Would you? Okay, seriously. I have to put in some kind of petition to Wushu to stop doing A-button attacks when I'm trying to climb stuff. Like, they didn't cause that problem. It was us. It's not their fault. But now, unfortunately, it's become their responsibility. I need to ask them to change that because, like, seriously, nothing gets me nearly killed as often as my character trying to do an A-button attack when I'm trying to climb something. Ran of the Court says, if only the person who ran the State of Decay 2 team for a long time fixed it. I don't know who you're talking about because being the design director actually was not the equivalent of running the team. But I had to make a case for my priorities just like anybody else. Okay. I am seriously... Okay, so I think we've got all the ferals now. I just need to take out a screamer. 3 screamers, by which I mean 3 screamers. Are they all in here? Hey, guys. Okay, that just broke on the side of the building. It didn't kill any screamers. Got it. Okay. Oh, gosh. Okay. Let me out of the window. There we go. So yeah, there are teams where designers have a lot of power, have a lot of authorial control over what a game does. Undead Labs is actually not one of those teams. Designers do have a lot of influence over what happens, but we all answer to people who set the priorities, and it's not us. Like we get to make a case for what we want, but there's always somebody who effectively outranks us in that regard. So no, I'm not going to accept the blame for the priorities of the State of Decay 2 team while I was design director. Now, I do deserve the blame for a lot of things that happened, just not all of them. You don't just get to assume that if something is my fault because I was the design director, because I did not get to rule that team with an iron fist. All right, so I'm probably going to end up sick at some point. The question is, should I preemptively take this vial of plague cure? I don't know. Okay, so let's think ahead. What's my strategy? I'm going to throw a smoke bomb at my feet right before I start smacking this plague heart. I'm also going to drink some energy drink so that I can keep smacking it indefinitely. Right before I leave, I'm going to drop a whistling box mine on it, hoping like when I like run away because it's getting full of zombies. That will hopefully, if the zombies don't know where I am, hopefully that will pull them in to explode with some damage to the plague heart. Okay, so let's drink this. That probably attracted somebody. Hello. Okay, so I'm going to start hitting it. I don't see any zombies around me yet, so I don't need the smoke. Okay, I can hear a zombie now, so I'm going to throw the smoke. Space. Oh, good. I can hide in this corner here. That's good. Let the gas clear a little bit. Oh, crap. That's a feral. Okay. That feral is going to be going after me. Ah, yep, there he is. Hi. 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 Okay, good. Just jumped. Ah. 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 At some point, I should challenge myself to play in the lethal zone without a spiky car, and see if I can even function. Like, I think the only reason I ever survive anything is because of my spiky car. Okay, so we took that thing down 2 levels. And we set off a bomb next to it. Oop. Hold on. Before I go back in there, let's reload this gun. I don't want to be completely surrounded by zombies when I go in. What? Oh, I'm out of stamina. I was like, why is my gunslinging character not aiming? Because she's out of stamina. So let's have some drink. All right, let's let them all think I'm going that way, and then I'll come in this way. Hi. Where was it again? Not in here. Where was it? Ah, there it is. Hi. What? Hey, stop it! There we go. Oh, another feral. And there's no way to escape this room. Okay, ah. Oh, crap. Already out of stamina. Look at that. I actually killed a feral without a spiky car. Look at me. Feeling like a badass. All right. Feeling like less of a badass as I run away like a little bunny. But we did what we came here to do. No more wakey plague hearts. No more infestation. Headed towards my outpost. There's a bloater that we should make sure we don't hit. I think this is actually my way down. I'm just going to take this character home. Let her chill. Managed to not actually get sick during that last fight, which is cool. So, hello, Ian Okamoto says, so much easier to appreciate how veiny and grotesque the plague hearts look when you're watching somebody else do the dirty work. Yeah, that is true. Like, it is kind of... Oh, there goes the screamer, whatever. It is kind of fun sometimes to watch a game, to watch somebody play a game so that you can appreciate things like the beauty of the animations and stuff like that, because normally you're just so concerned with what is happening and what needs to happen next when you're playing a game yourself that it is hard to keep track of that sort of thing. Did I... Yeah, I guess I got a couple of things to put away, but mostly not. I mean, I guess I don't need to keep Cure around if I'm just going to be hanging out at base. I'll restock next time I play this character. But let's play somebody else for it. Let's switch back to Ashley. So, Ed Blake says, feeling like a badass in Lethal usually gets you in trouble. That's true. Like feeling confident in any way is usually death when you're playing in Lethal. So Justin Game says, it's also just, in general, the game is gorgeous. I'm sure you're also playing on awesome hardware. So yeah, I'm playing on the Xbox Series X at work. And so that's what you're seeing. This is Xbox Series X rendering. And I don't usually play on PC, mostly just because I guess I feel like, the console version of a game generally is the one that has to kind of make the most compromises in terms of it has to support a certain kind of control scheme, and it has to support like a very specific often limited feeling set of specs. And so I usually prefer, if I can, when I'm playing my own game, to play the console version so that I'm not compensating for problems by just having a fancy PC. That, and I don't have a very fancy PC. So I think my PC, I bought my PC, it was pretty fancy when I bought it, but I bought it in 2020, and now it's 2024. So I've been thinking that I actually might need to upgrade it. It started to accumulate some weird quirks, like the car in Pacific Drive, where now like there's a second-long audio delay whenever I stream, for instance, which I'm going to have to start compensating for hardcore. And let's see here. Oh, so Tolo21 says, I recently found out that using the stuck command costs fuel. Yes, it does. And I think it costs a lot more fuel in the lethal zone. Either it costs more fuel in the lethal zone, or fuel is just more valuable generally in the lethal zone, so it matters more. But yeah, I never paid any attention to the cost of the stuck command when I was, like playing in earlier difficulty levels and stuff. But in the lethal zone, each time I have to use it, I really, really feel it. Okay, so we have today, because I did my last session, my last episode earlier today. We've killed 3 plague hearts today, which feels like a lot. It's not. There's actually 30 plague hearts on. Well, there were 30 plague hearts on this map. There are now 18 left. How many of them have I actually found? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There are 8 plague hearts on this map that I have not seen yet. There's no red icons on this edge of the map. So I think I have successfully killed, a place to scavenge for meds. That's cool. Except, wait, have I already cleared it out? No, I haven't. Meds are useful. Anyway. Okay, so it looks like there's definitely at least 2 plague hearts over here that I haven't found. But there's like 8 I need to find. That's an insane number of play cards. There must be some more play cards like doubled up with the ones I've already found. Like maybe, yeah, there's this play card and there's that play card, but maybe there's like another play card in the middle that I just didn't notice or something, because that just sounds like an absurd number of play cards for me to not have found yet. Or that says that he once did 15 play cards in one sitting. And he might have actually done as many as 19 in one session before. That's nuts. I get exhausted mentally by doing play card fights. Oh, there's a wandering trader over there. Got 23 minutes on them. So what I've been thinking is I've got some serious gas-guzzling cars. And I'm wondering if it might make sense for me to try to acquire exactly this car, a Brogan Trekker. That's what I need. Unfortunately, this car is right up there where I was stirring the zombies up, where, there's a screamer, there's a bloater, probably a bunch of, I ran into at least one juggernaut up there before too. I need this. I need a car like this that I can drive that will, I can carry a lot of stuff, but that doesn't have the ridiculous gas mileage problems that the Impaler has. Okay, so Coalition says actually the Megalodon from the Bounty Broker is the best for not wasting gas. Seriously? The Megalodon? It's a muscle car. It's like a... Are you sure the Megalodon... Really? Did we make the Megalodon cheap just because it was a Bounty Broker reward or something? That's a shock to me, if that one is actually fuel efficient. Are you saying it's not fuel efficient, it's just such a badass car, it's worth the fuel? Because you just said it's not wasting fuel. Oh, Noame says it's got a big gas tank on the back. Oh, wait, so if it's got a big tank, is it actually... So its tank empties slowly, but do you have to fill it up with a lot more gas? Because that might not actually make it better. Like the ones where like just... I mean, yeah, you can definitely stay out longer if you got a lot of gas capacity. That's different from being fuel efficient, though. Now, this character is also particularly fuel efficient because she's a driving-focused character, which means she's got that skill which enhances fuel efficiency quite a bit. Now, I've got 4 cars already. 2 of them are Impalers, which is stupid. I've also got this car. I'm just wondering, should I drive another car up there that I don't need? Like, one of the downsides of this pickup truck is the fact that we never expanded its trunk. I'm pretty sure it's still got... Yeah, so I think it didn't get the benefits of the big trunk expansion that Wushu did a little while back. It's like here, I've got 9 slots in the back of this, of the Mad Norma. And I got nowhere, and I've only got 6 in the back of that truck. So it might be worthwhile for me to just say, you know what? As much as I love this truck, this was the first truck that Dan Mode retuned. It was the first one that was able to go, off-road to the degree that a lot of our vehicles currently can. Oh, wait, what am I doing? I can't leave yet. I need to go and check my inventory. But that car was basically Dan Mode's guinea pig. That was the first one. That pickup truck is the first one that he retuned to be better off-road and just be better handling across the board. And then eventually, after he showed how fun that car was to drive, we cut him loose on the rest of the vehicles in the game and just let him go nuts on them all. Okay, so these are both suppressed. I've got bullets for that one. I've got this. I've got that. Do we have any... I don't think we've got any gas tanks just lying around in here. So let's manufacture a couple. We'll bring some gas tanks with us. And I also don't know what kind of condition that Brogan Trekker is in. I don't think it tells us. So let's also make... Okay, we can only make the one toolkit right now, but that's fine. I think as long as we can get it moving, we'll be okay. So to bring that stuff with me... And yet part of me is like, I should just walk all the way up there. But also, we've already been doing this for half an hour, and I actually should probably take off and go home pretty soon. So, we're going to consider this truck an acceptable loss. I might try to leave it somewhere fairly useful, like maybe near this outpost or near the Bounty Broker or something in case, I don't know, I get in some kind of trouble with it. But it's like in the future I get in some kind of trouble and I need it again. But we're going to swap this one out. Rather than try to walk all the way up there to get the Trekker without giving up a vehicle. We're just going to run this vehicle down there. See you later, everybody. Oh, look at all these zombies who want to murder me. Who can't? Ha ha. Too fast for you. It would have been funny if in the lethal zone we had found a way to get ferals to go as fast as cars. Just let them completely keep up with you. No problem. They just have them running alongside you. It's like dolphins keeping pace with a speedboat or something like that. So La Coalición is doing a poll of the audience, asking which of the current bounty packs is their favorite. It is hard to beat the Megalodon. Oh, gosh. Okay, good. Okay, good. I tempted him. All right, so I'm going to, I'm just going to leave this vehicle in a place that's findable. So I've got this, the bounty broker's really close. And I've also got, like, this outpost over here. So this is a place I'm going to come back to many times. So having a vehicle here where I can find it in the future, not a bad thing. Let's search this just for fun. Yay, booze. And now we'll go get that Trekker on foot. Wait, is that... Okay, whenever I see these red cans on the ground, or these red whatever these are, I always think that they're plague samples, and I keep wanting to come over and pick them up. Nah. Okay, this is a prison. Oh, no. I can get over that? Really? Cool. Well, I'm just going to let some zombies see me, and it's fine, because I can lose them again. Of course, if I keep letting them see me all the way over to the Trekker, that's going to be a problem. I did bring one Molotov cocktail with me. That's practically all I brought. Maybe that wasn't smart. I don't know. Oh, wait, I forgot. I'm going to have to stop and refuel it. Okay. So, let's switch into stealth mode. Yeah. This guy definitely needs some repairs. I mean, he might be drivable. Maybe. But, I'm not taking any chances. Let's refuel. I think one of the best, like, subtle changes we made to the game was this right here. When we first shipped State of Decay 2, the only thing that determined what your character would interact with was what their model was physically facing. So if you wanted to change what you were interacting with, you couldn't do it with the camera. You could only do it by shifting your character like this, which is very imprecise. And it was really common for players to be like, I just want to refuel the car, and I'm going back and forth, and I can't make it happen. But we didn't want to switch it completely because players had gotten really used to that method. And we wanted that to still work, but we also wanted to give them a little bit more precise control. So you could use the camera to determine what your character was interacting with. And so basically we kind of got both going on. Like, basically your character does use their models facing to determine broadly what they're trying to interact with. But if there's multiple things that fall into that category, I believe this is how it works. Then the camera determines which of them it selects. I think it's something like that. It's been literally years since I designed this solution, and so I'm not sure if I'm accurately describing it. I might be describing it completely wrong. I don't know. But I think it's something like that. Anyway, I think the point is that no matter which method you're trying to use, it's pretty straightforward now to... It's pretty straightforward to get your cursor where you want it, which is a big step up from the way this game worked at first. Okay, so we're going to get out of here. And... it's a bloater. Okay. That was a sneaky bloater. Like, I could barely see that bloater. Is there a way down besides? No, this is kind of the best way down. I mean, there probably is an off-roady way to get down to get more directly to my destination. But it's fine. Now that we've got someone with the driving skill driving a broken Trekker, rather than some rando driving an Impaler, we're using way less fuel. So I'm actually not worried about taking the long way around. Of course, okay, so I want to go see what this trader has. I don't actually know how much influence do I have right now. I've got 2,400 some influence. So if I need to buy something, I can. However, usually I like to bring a bunch of useless crap to sell so that I don't actually have to give up a lot of influence. Oh, hi. But let's see what they've got. If they don't have anything I want, then it doesn't make a difference. I could go back and grab something. Ah, okay. I knew there was going to be... I could see where this person was from the position of their icon. I was not expecting that guy to be standing in the door. That kind of freaked me out. Oh, dude. I love your name, sir. You have the best name. All right. Let's trade with this enclave. Oh, it's a network trader. Okay. Well, what do you have? You've got a bunch of random stuff. White noise machine. I think I've got that covered. Network signal booster. Do I have that already? Where is my command center? I do not. Okay, we are getting this on an emergency basis. I don't care what it costs. I guess I could sell him my booze. The rest of this stuff, I think I'm actually doing okay. I mean, I guess I can't have too many meds, right? So you know what? I am going to buy these meds. Drop the signal booster in there too. But yeah, I have been suffering from a severe paucity of outposts in this community because I could never get myself that network transmitter, and now we've got it. So let's go home and install that. Look at my freaking base. Let's go home and install that sucker. Oh, hey, so Tin Cat showed up and says I should give the team their love because they've been enjoying the absolute heck out of the recent update. I'm so glad to hear that. You know, we went through a period where almost every update we posted, somebody would be... The main message we would get would be like, you're not giving us enough. And so I've just gotten used to that idea. And I sort of go into any smaller update that's mostly about quality of life improvements. I go into it assuming the response is going to be, this isn't enough. And so whenever somebody expresses like gratitude and excitement over a smaller update, I actually feel extra gratitude myself. Oh gosh, okay. Get. Yes. Okay, anyway. I would like to be able to park this Trekker in an actual parking space. So, this Mad Norma that's just in the worst shape. Let's store her back here. So, Tin Cat had not seen anyone do that trunk spike maneuver before and just freaked out. Like, that works? And La Coalición confirmed that, yeah, the trunk spikes are not decorative. They're very serious. But one thing that Le Coalition has pointed out to me before is that it's the back spikes that will work on ferals. If you stand on the front of this car, ferals will just, like the front of this car isn't spikes. It's it's a shovel. So ferals will bounce off this just fine. But this, if you stand on the back and the ferals lunge at you, they will kill themselves on those spikes. All right, so now I've got this network transmitter. Actually, wait, what's in my inventory? Okay, I dropped everything off. So let's... Oh, wait a minute. Do I have to... Did we do this a dumb way? Hold on a minute. Let's see. What happens if I remove some of my outpost capacity? Did we do this right? Okay, we just lost an outpost. Let's install the better one. Ranithcord confirms, yes, it's dumb. Okay, which outpost did I lose? Was it my... Wasn't that one. Okay, it was a different food outpost somewhere. I think I had... Where did I have a... was it this one? It was probably this one. Well, I should grab another food outpost at some point. And wait, and did I like... Okay, my influence was at 15-something. Now it's at 20-something. So at least, I think I got paid for it at least. But I have to completely... That's garbage. That is not how that should work. What is wrong with us? I'm just looking at that. I'm like, no, obviously what should happen is if you've claimed more outposts than you have capacity for, we should take the last outpost on the list, disable it, show you it's disabled, and say, I don't know what you do with your outpost capacity, but if you increase it, you'll get this one back. That's what we should have done. That's more complicated. That involves more UI, more engineering. I can see why we didn't do it that way, but also, that sucks. We shouldn't have done it that way. Yup. All right. Well, man, I just love this guy's name. It's Assy, the network barter agent. That's cool. Okay, so I guess, I kind of want to wait around until this thing is installed. Is there anything else I need to install? That's right. I don't meet any of the... Wait. I've got knowledge and munitions. I don't have water. And I don't have enough materials. And I can't... Now, I can turn on water anytime I want to. So I do actually have water. And, ooh, I can increase my food per day by kicking in this stuff. So that's good. But, where can I get materials? I think... Now, I can't do it today because I need to go. But I did just clear a plague guard out of this whole area. Now, these places... Oh, these places are pre-looted? Oh, but this... Okay, so this spot, this might have materials and this might have materials. Though I did just search this. I might have already gotten the materials out of this one. So maybe that's not a good materials searching place. Do I have any other good places to get materials? I forgot what's around here. Oh, there's a plague heart around here because this is red and that's red. Okay, so there's definitely a plague heart in this area. But anyway, I'm thinking that I should probably go for that storage upgrade by running around and figuring out where I can get some construction materials. Not a lot of stuff near my base that looks like it contains that. I'm looking at all these. These are all weird sheds. Like, good sheds have materials in them. Okay, so this derelict warehouse. This one might have materials. This might have gas, which I also, can't get enough of. But yeah, it looks like I might have to just run up here and start clearing out some plague hearts just to make some room for searchable places. Oh, wow, look how abandoned all these areas are. Like, most of the sites in these areas are empty. I haven't even looked over here yet. And the lethal zone really does just exhaust your stuff. All right, we done killing time? Yeah. So, yeah, now we've got 2 empty outpost slots, one of which should definitely already have a food outpost in it. So how is my food production going anyway? So both of my food benefits expired, and I lost an outpost. My food's down to -2 a day. It was plus 20 a day with the help of a curveball. Now it's -2 a day. Luckily, we built up a nice pile of it at sundown, so we're doing all right. But, yeah, we're also chewing through materials every day. So I'm wondering, now, materials outposts are fairly rare. And I don't know, like, this warehouse that I found, where did I find the warehouse? Where was it? I swear I found a warehouse. That's not it. Power substation. Though, actually, I don't have power. Maybe I should grab a power substation. I was thinking maybe outpost defense. Yes, okay, so this does not give me... This is not aware... Something around here showed me that it was a... Oh, is it construction sites? It's construction sites, isn't it? Materials outposts. Okay, yeah, so I'm thinking I should grab a materials out... Like, I can produce enough food with... As long as I'm, you know, pouring enough, like, extra resources and stuff into this farm, I think I can keep my food positive. Yeah, I'm at +7 a day now. So I think I don't need to replace that food outpost to keep my food positive. So I think what I want is a materials outpost and a power outpost. Now there's that one power outpost over here, which I could grab. I was trying to remember if there's another one in a more useful place. I mean, the materials outpost definitely gives me something on this end of the map, which would be nice, but I would love to have something over here. But I don't... What is this? Water pump station. Well, I got water. Water's fine. Oh, wait. Oh, there we go. Power transformers? I mean, that's not much better than down here. It's kind of the same. Okay, yeah, so I think what I've got here is an agenda for next episode. Because, I mean, yeah, I do have to go. I got to head home. But we've got an agenda for next episode. So I need to write this down. Agenda for next episode. Matt's outpost and power outpost. So, yeah. So that's what we'll probably do. We'll try to fill out our outposts next time. And, okay, so a bunch of people are highlighting their chats. So let me read what's going on here. Let's see here. So Airy Twitch is responding to something that Tin Cat... Oh, so... Yeah, so Tin Cat was reacting to when I was running from those ferals. He says, oh, I went from, oh, this sucks for him to, wait a damn minute. So, yeah, that's pretty cool. So Airy Twitch says, I'm creating a super group to fight Black Hearts. Lots of strategy, action, curveballs rock. So that's cool. That's interesting that you're sort of specializing some characters to be particularly good at fighting the Black Heart. And so, yeah, so once we get the ability in the PTR, I think the PTR just launched today, didn't it? So once we get the ability to control the rate at which curveballs happen, like have more customizable control over curveballs, I wonder if Wushu's going to give us the ability to actually decide, I just want all Black Heart all the time. And so you could actually just like make your dream team community and just go nuts on Black Hearts. That sounds kind of cool. Coalition says, don't you have a trade depot? I do. What was I talking about when you said, don't you have a trade depot? Oh, so Ranthcord also says there are materials outposts that are close to my other outposts. They're over by the airstrip. I just haven't scouted them yet. So they would have showed up, except I haven't scouted them. Okay, that's good to know, though. I think that those distant ones are valuable enough just to have outposts spread out across the map. I think I probably still will go for the ones that are far away. But thank you for telling me about that, because that's good, useful information for me to have in my head. Coalition says that there is also a power station in the middle of Santa Maya, near where my other food outpost is. So, again, because I've already got a food outpost there, I guess it's just 6 of one, half a dozen of the other, right? Like, I guess I could put a power station up there, and then that means I could divest myself of the food outpost if I want to. I could see that working, because then because food outposts could be put anywhere. Yeah, because I was mourning the fact that I couldn't put a power outpost in like the southwest part of the upper map, and so I wouldn't have an outpost anywhere near there. But I'm sure there's food there, and so what I could do is claim the power outpost in Santa Maya up on the plateau, divest myself of the food outpost I already have up there, and then claim a food outpost someplace else because they're way more plentiful. I could see something like that working. Okay, so Coalition is suggesting Aztec-themed facilities, and I think that's all. That just knowing that he's about to suggest that fills me with trepidation. So okay, good. I thought it was gonna be about human sacrifice, but it's just about Aztec death whistles. I don't actually know what an Aztec death whistle is. I feel like I've heard that before, but the details are not coming to mind. Let's see here. Okay, so Rand, of course, confirms that yes, the public test realm has been updated. It is not as broken as it was when it was first updated, and it's got the PTR difficulty sliders, or the PTR sliders in general. So cool. I haven't even seen what those look like yet. So does that mean I have to try the PTR? Maybe I do. I don't know. Anyway. Okay, so yeah, Coalition says that the Aztec death whistle is just famous for making a horrifying sound that sounds like human screams. So okay, I could see it as like that's why it would be something that would be particularly good at attracting zombies. He was suggesting that there could be you could get an Aztec death whistle that could cause special sieges that are particularly good at giving you a variety of freaks, so that if you've got some kind of bounty to complete, then you could use that to help complete it. I could see something like that being cool. I don't think it would be high on our list. It's a fairly arbitrary thing, but I like the use case that you came up with for it. That's pretty cool. New Elite Support Team asked if we've ever thought of expanding the State of Decay lore through any kind of like linear media, like a live action show or a cartoon or something like that. The idea's come up a few times. I mean, I don't have any specific things to report on or anything like that. We've talked about it, and fans suggest it all the time. I'm always a little skeptical about the need for it, just because I'm kind of a big proponent of the idea that video games don't need to be legitimized by linear media. Like, they're good by themselves, and we don't have to do that sort of thing. That said, in recent years, there have been some surprisingly good video game adaptations out there, or video game adjacent adaptations, that make me a little bit more hopeful about the value of such things. I've watched the first episode and a half of Fallout, and I'm liking it so far. Well, I think the Halo series is cool. It's got a lot of like neat ideas in it that I really like, and it's also got a lot of Halo in it. But the ideas that I like the best are not the Halo ideas, and actually the places where it's adapting Halo, I actually think they don't understand what was good about Halo. And it's not the whole Master Chief showing his face thing. I think that was actually, I think of that as being a very, very game specific thing. It's like, yeah, he's a, Master Chief. You don't see his face. He's a Cypher. He can be anybody. And so he can be you. That was really valuable for the game. I think that really would have been very limiting for the kinds of stories you could tell. And they clearly wanted to tell a different kind of story that just, you could do that. Like Dredd did it, where he just never showed his face. So it's possible to do, but also Dredd was a very specific, narrow type of story, and I loved it, but it sounds like that's not the kind of story that the Halo series wanted to tell. So I'm totally cool with the fact they showed his face and that you get to, look at Pablo Schreiber's mug the whole time. That's totally fine. The thing that I think doesn't work about the Halo series, it annoys me, I guess, about the Halo series, is that they set up Master Chief to be some kind of chosen one. Like from his childhood, there was something special about his lineage that made him connect with the Forerunner artifacts and made him the only special boy who could do this stuff. And I'm like, that's not what was cool about Master Chief. He wasn't cool because he was a prophesied hero, because he wasn't like Anakin Skywalker chosen by the midichlorians. He was a guy that no one expected. The whole point of Master Chief, especially in the first Halo, the whole point of him is that the Covenant thought they knew what was going to happen. They thought they knew what they were going to do, and they thought they had everything in hand, but they could never predict Master Chief. He would break anything that they thought was rock solid. And I thought that was amazing. That was a really cool thing about it. Was like, so you were just playing this wild card. Like, everyone else had plans that they thought were going to work in a certain way. Like, the humans thought they were going to lose. They had everything against them. The Covenant thought that they had this whole thing just tied up with a bow, but Master Chief just destroys every expectation. So the fact that he could not be prophesied was the thing that made him cool. And so the fact they've made him prophesied now, it's just kind of like, I'm not excited about that. And so they started calling him the demon, and they started like referring to him in these like grand religious terms over the course of the series. But it was because of what he did, not because of something that was like, surrounded him and created him. It's because of just his actions. It all was down to his actions. So I wish they had maintained that with Halo. I wish that they, hadn't killed off certain characters they killed off that I actually wanted to see on the Halo. And I wish that they had maintained that sense of, we are a tiny single ship, a single crew of and I guess garrison of humans against an entire alien fleet, like this huge fleet of alien suicide cult monsters are taking over this vast thing that is also more powerful than us, and we're just this one ship of humans. There's no way we have a chance in hell of succeeding at anything. But we've got this guy who just won't die and just knows he can do anything he sets his mind to. And that dude just, and his like AI awesome sidekick just like tear through everything and make success possible. Even though the deeper he gets into the Halo, the worse things he uncovers and the scarier the situation gets, he just keeps winning. And that, but it's just against all odds all the time. I love just how against all odds it was. But in the TV show, there's two fleets. There's a human fleet and a Covenant fleet, and the human fleet is winning by the time they get to the Halo, and and that whole ragtag team on the Pillar of Autumn isn't there because they killed important ones of them, and it's just like Master Chief and Makee, the prophesied chosen ones. And I'm just like, I mean, I really like Makee. I really like pirate guy, whatever his name was. I really like the rebel girl. Like, I love all the little stuff they added. I want Halo to be a video game that's awesome. And I want there to be this show about like Makee and Rebel Girl and Pirate Guy and Kai and I want those characters, all the new characters that were invented for the show. I want them to have their own show that's not Halo, and I want to enjoy that because there's lots of great stuff in there. But yeah, anyway, so there's my rant about Halo. I didn't know why I decided to do that. There's my Halo rant. Let's see. So I don't even know what any of you were saying because I was just completely in my own head about this. Let's see here. Oh, Orthas has a question that's related to State of Decay 2. I should probably answer that. Orthas says, who came up with that live-action sort of short story film? I think he's talking about this promotional thing that was done around the release of State of Decay 2, where there was this series of short clips that sort of told a story together set in the State of Decay 2 universe. He says, it was really excellent. I was wondering if you guys ever thought about doing a show or a short film, based on, that kind of aesthetic. So I think that was actually put together by marketing people. That was conceived as a marketing tool. But, sometimes marketing, I like it when people are like, okay, we're going to do some marketing, but let's hand this to some really creative people who really know what they're doing, people who would be just as much at home making creating a movie of their own. Let's give it to them and see what they'll do. That's because people, marketing budgets are enormous, and you can spend them on the same old garbage as everyone else, or you can give them to people who also want to make their own creative stuff. And I love it when they do that. I love it when they're like, yeah, we've got a game or a movie or something to promote, but we're going to give our marketing money to the people who will make another movie to promote the first movie. And we're just going to keep making art. It was going to be like a hat on a hat, an art on an art, and it's going to be great. I love it when people do that. But that was a marketing thing. It wasn't part of our overall media whatever empire strategy. And so it didn't really lead to anything else. But yeah, no, I agree that was a really good way to market the game. Let's see here. Okay, I've been saying I needed to go for a while, and it's been true the whole time. Now, there is an advantage to me sitting here and talking to you all, which is that time passes in the game. And so we get to get over nighttime. At least that's what I thought, except I just grabbed my controller and poked around with it, and actually, you're hearing the soundtrack, but the game has frozen. So I'm not going to show you that on the screen, but I think is that the third time the game has frozen on me since update 36, live on the air? I think it may be. So I'm assuming that Wushu's aware of this and that they are working on some kind of fix. But anyway, okay, so I should wrap this up. So there is a subscribe button and links to other videos. Next week we'll be back with more Playtest Thursday, and that's going to go there, and hopefully I'll remember what I intended to do with my outposts. Hey, Jeffrey, remember, outposts.